Yo, it's Bernard, aka the Scarlet Spider.
And this is Samir, the King in Black.
And I am back with some better audio quality because we are the Angry Blerds podcast.
Where the nerds are black and the nerds are angry.
Alright, so first things first, let's get into it. I hate the term housekeeping, but we do have to give a rest in peace to Lance.
One of the GOATs.
You always gonna do this thing when I'm trying to give somebody a rest in peace and you cut me off?
Because you don't like calling people GOATs. He's a GOAT.
We're going to have to give a rest in peace to Lance Reddick, who passed away at the age of 60. Some of you may know Lance Reddick for a few things, such as the John Wick franchise. He plays Sharon, the concierge at the Continental.
Yes.
I first heard of him from a little show that was on HBO called The Wire. He plays Cedric Daniels. Some people may know him from a few episodes on Lost. I also got reintroduced to him on a show that was on Fox that got canceled after 4 seasons. Fringe. He played Philip Broyles. He provided the voice on Tron Uprising. He also did the voice of the Falcon on Avengers Earth's Mightiest Heroes. He was on a few episodes of Castle.
He also provided his voice on Horizon Zero Dawn and Horizon Forbidden West.
I was trying to get TV out the way, Samir.
Oh, he was also in Quantum Break, I think.
Yes, he was. Go ahead. Keep going. Keep going.
Yeah.
Go.
Let's see. Oh, most recently he was in the Resident Evil movie that came out. He was the best part of that movie, actually.
It wasn't a movie. It was a TV series.
Point is, he was the best part of that.
Yeah, he was also in Jonah Hex, Won't Back Down, White House Down, Old Boy, Search Party,
Little Won't Back Down, Never Back Down, or Won't Back Down?
Won't Back Down.
I don't think I remember that one. Is that one with MMA?
That's Never Back Down. Won't Back Down is the movie with Viola Davis.
Oh, okay.
He is going to be in Ballerina. He is going to be in White Men Can't Jump. He was also in One Night in Miami, Godzilla vs. Kong. He did 2 episodes of The Blacklist. He was on Bosch on Prime. American Horror Story Apocalypse. He was a reoccurring voice in DuckTales. He was also the captain on Castlevania. He was also on Paradise PD. Young Sheldon, like we said, Resident Evil. The Legend of Vox Machina. He provided the voice of Thordak.
Oh, right. Dang.
And he did play Zeus and Percy Jackson in The Olympians, the upcoming Disney Plus series. So, as far as video games, because Samir likes to cut people off, 50 Cent Blood in the Sand. Destiny. He played Commander Zavala.
Awful game.
Payday 2. Horizon Zero Dawn. Like we said, he was Silence. John Wick Hex. He reprised his role as Charon. And he is actually going to be the voice in the Hellboy Web of Wind. Worm.
Yeah, he is. So Commander Zavala in Destiny, they actually performed a memorial service in the game today for him because he was, one of the fan favorite characters.
But yeah, someone else actually passed away. Hold on 1 second. I can never remember the actor's name. So, where is the cast? So, Sean Lampkin, who we all may know as Nipsey from Martin, he passed away at the age of 54. Believe it was last week. Yeah, he died on March 8th. But yeah, so like I said, everyone pretty much knows him from Martin. He did a few other things. Like he was in Nothing to Lose, Blue Street. He was in Wild Hogs as well. He worked on Bad Boys for Life, Big Mama's House 1 and 2, Life. So yeah, we have to give a rest in peace to those 2 individuals. Hopefully they can do something. I know the movie comes out next week. Like they can add like a memoriam to Lance Reddick at the end of John Wick Chapter 4. Yeah, so that sucks because Lance Reddick was 60 and no cause of death was given. And like I said, Sean Lampkin was 54, and no cause of death was given for him as well. I think they might have given a cause of death. I just probably didn't see it. Hold on one second. Yeah, it doesn't say, unfortunately. Oh, another one. So, I don't know how people walk around and not use the internet like it's not a thing. We have to give a rest in peace to Bobby Caldwell. Passed away at the age of 71 because Samir didn't know he was white.
I knew he was.
You knew the song. You just didn't know he wasn't white.
I forgot who Bobby Caldwell was, and I couldn't connect the artist to the song. And then I realized, oh yeah, that one guy that did that fire song or a bunch of other songs
that everyone sampled. So everyone from Tupac, Biggie, who else sampled "Won't Do What You Won't Do for Love"? Let me look this up real quick. Like, he's got a lot of hits, but that is like the hit that everyone knows. My friends wonder what is wrong with me. All right, hold on a second. Here we go. "Won't Do for Love." All right, so yeah, Tupac sampled it for "Do for Love." Natalie Cole and Peabo Bryson performed it as a duet. Oh, I thought Biggie also sampled it. Boyz II Men released the cover. Michael Bolton released the cover.
Dang.
Snow Allegra did a cover. So, yeah, we got to give a rest in peace to Bobby Caldwell. We won't play it after the credits, but there will be a sample like right here, as we talk about him. Samir?
Yes.
You want to do your first story?
I mean, I guess. Let's see. Where's my story? Oh, here we go. All right, so I guess we can wait. Okay, yeah. So, this is kind of a little quick snippet. We have man on a mission, who is a Japanese rock musician and composer, is going on a U.S. tour this spring. So that's pretty cool.
Never heard of him.
Oh no, he's done a bunch of openings for a number of shows. Inuyashiki was one of them. That's the first time I saw him. If you saw it, by the way, you haven't seen Inuyashiki, please go watch that show. It's really good.
Never even heard of it.
Well, it's good. He's known for having. You don't ever see his face. He always has. Him and his backup musicians always have
wolf mask on.
Wolf mask on. Yeah.
So they're doing the thing that kind of got played out like 5 years ago.
Well, why would you say it's played out?
Because once Deadmau5 started doing it, because Deadmau5 was, I believe, the first person to do it within like the past.
True. Because
within the past decade or so.
Slipknot and Mudvayne made it super popular back in the 90s.
Yeah, but we all know what they look like now. And that's also Corey Taylor's fault because he what's his other band? Stone Sour. So like once he kind of went off, everyone else kind of started to do their own thing, and everybody's
also Daft Punk. The point is,
Daft Punk as well. I didn't reference Daft Punk because they broke up 2 years ago.
Yeah, but it's not played out. All right, you can still walk around a bunch of masks on and look cool.
Okay, I'm just saying
it ain't played out.
Dang, Samir, why you took that to heart? It's not played out. Never played out. Never played out.
Why are they still doing that played out shit? I'm like, it's not played out. Who's saying it's played out? Where are you pulling this metric from? That's why I got up in my feelings about it. You over here throwing that nonsense out here.
You had to what?
Had to lay the smack down.
Man, you are not Dwayne Douglas Johnson.
I don't know.
And I don't care. I saw the chat. But yeah, so, I mean, are you going to go see Man on a Mission? Because, why would you bring it up?
I'm mostly concert out, but, I'm definitely going to bring awareness to it.
The man goes to one festival for the first time in his life, and he's concert out. So he faces Samir. You're old.
I'm not old. I
37, the bone's starting to creak.
No, it's not a matter of ability. It's a matter of inclination.
All right. You got any more to chime on that, or can I go? Because you're doing that awkward silence thing instead of giving me a layup.
We were talking, but go ahead and lay up. Why would I need you to lay up?
Because that's what you do.
I don't.
It's a back and forth. You should say, "Hey, Bernard, can you tell us some news?" Or Bernard, what you got?
I mean, I guess.
I mean, we've been doing the podcast for going on 3 years. Come on, man. Give me the ball. Pass the rock.
Wow.
So Lucy Liu was on a press run for Shazam: Fury of the Gods alongside with Helen Mirren and Rachel Zegler. So if you don't know, those three actually all play the Daughters of Atlas, who come to reclaim the planet, who come to reclaim the magic that fuels Shazam. All right, so Lucy Liu was doing an interview with The Cut about being in a superhero movie at 54 years old. So she said, if it had happened earlier, it would have been miraculous. It would have been a different story. My career would have been easier. There would have been more opportunity. So she's basically saying, there really weren't that many roles for Asian Americans. Like she said, her first action breakout role was in Charlie's Angels. So she said Alex was important because the composition of the three of them, regardless of whether the movie did well or not, is really the visual that can help propel the next thing. And visually, the film doesn't do well, it starts to move the needle toward the direction you want it to go, not just for yourself, but for others. All right. So I feel like Lucy Liu had a very good film career.
No, it's not bad. She's successful and she's well liked. I think it could have been better. In fact, how many leading roles does she have? That's the question.
I'm going to her filmography right now. I will tell you. The Shanghai Noon count?
No.
I think she was like the female lead. She was Princess Pepe.
Barely.
Okay.
No.
Okay, so Charlie's Angels?
Yeah.
Hotel? Well, that was shared because Saffron Burrows and Salma Hayek were also in that. Ballistic X versus Sever?
Okay, that's a terrible movie, yeah.
Yeah, we don't talk about the movie. Never even heard of this movie. Cypher? Nope, not Chicago, because the leads on that were Renee Zellweger and Catherine Zeta-Jones. Charlie's Angels. I mean, are we really just considering leads, or just because she kind of had a somewhat big part in Kill Bill Volume 1.
Yeah, okay, yeah, she was the lead. She was the main antagonist in Kill Bill Volume 1. But the point she's trying to make is she ain't had no leading role. She ain't a leader in this one. You know, how many Asian leads do we have?
Well, she didn't say anything about Asian leads. She said she would
prominent roles.
She said her career would have been easier. Bro, okay, I'm just saying, bro. She's got a nice filmography, so I mean.
Also, you don't know how much she was paid for all these roles.
I'm not. She didn't. Samir, why are you moving the goalpost? She said her career would have been easier. She didn't say, "Hey, I should have got more money back in the 2000s."
Yeah, money makes everything easier.
I know money makes everything easier.
Look how they tried. Look how they tried Taraji on The Curious Case of Benjamin Button.
I know.
Okay, then. So just because you're getting roles, don't mean you're getting paid.
Samir, nobody said anything about money. She said her career would have been easier. She didn't say anything about getting paid.
So, sir, okay.
You're the one bringing up money.
I'm looking up her filmography.
I'm just saying, bro, she was in Kung Fu Panda, that whole franchise. She did a few straight to DVD things.
Her roles. Funny story on Kung Fu Panda.
Because it's like at the point. When do you blame your agent?
I don't know. It's when you blame. I wouldn't blame it. I'm more likely to blame the racist industry before I assume her agent sucks. Okay, you know Hollywood racist. You know they've been racist. So no, they got to tell us. They got to show us they're racist. Yes,
two things can be true.
No. I'm gonna believe Lucy on this one, and I'm gonna say no. Hollywood screwed her. Okay, look at these. I'm saying these roles. She has a very healthy career. But it could have been better. All right, I'm seeing a lot of supporting cast here. Supporting. Okay, I've not seen any lead roles. In fact, are you on Wikipedia or Rotten Tomatoes?
I'm on Wikipedia.
Okay, how many of those are listed as lead roles on her filmography?
Samir, nothing says lead roles in anyone's filmography.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. They do. You go to any other actor, they say main role or lead role.
Okay.
Or writer. Yeah. Go to Tom.
Right.
Go to Tom.
I'm going to The Rock. Oh, go to The
Rock. Yeah. See how many times he was the lead as opposed to a supporting cast on his filmography.
All right. So let's go to Dwayne Johnson's films. All right. Here we go. Filmography. Uncredited. All right. Scorpion King, first lead role, blank, 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 uncredited cameo, blank, 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 voice role, blank, uncredited cameo, blank, uncredited cameo, blank, 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 also co-producer, also producer, blank, 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 directed DVD film, blank, 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 archive footage, blank, blank, voice role, blank, also executive producer for a documentary, also executive producer. See, that's what I'm saying. It does not say lead role. It will say if you're a producer, executive producer, writer, director, so on and so forth. It won't say lead unless it's like your first lead. And even then, people edit that in. Who else I can go to?
Wait on a second. Pull it up, Lucy.
Because now I'm going to Thomas Cruise, Moffat the Fourth. You know what? His first thing that says notes is co-writer for Days of Thunder. Nothing says lead. Everything else is producer only. Oh, Rock of Ages credited as credited as a singer on the film soundtrack. It will never say lead on the notes. Is what I was trying to say. And you know Tom Cruise's filmography, 9 out of 10 times he's the fucking lead.
Yeah, after a certain point in his career, which is like somewhere in the 90s.
Samir, he's been the lead since Risky Business. And that was 1983.
Yeah, you're right. It was. Yeah.
So what's the point you're trying to make again about saying leads on the notes?
All right. Well, that's not a here nor there. The point is she don't have that many leading roles. So not only does Hollywood not have that many leading ladies, all right, which they do now, a lot of them, but they damn sure don't have lead Asian actresses. I seen most of this filmography, and she is a supporting character. She's like the Asian Adam Goldberg. Yeah.
Okay, so for starters, that is a low blow to Lucy Liu because Adam Goldberg rarely does movies. I would say. How about Walton Goggins? Asian Walton Goggins?
No,
because Walton Goggins, he primarily stays on TV. You'll catch Walton Goggins in a movie every now and then. Like, he was in the first G.I. Joe movie.
The point is, and also she's on TV frequently, by the way. The point is she don't have any lead roles.
But once again,
and I don't think that was by his choice either. I think she took what she could
I'm not saying it's by choice. I'm saying also you might want to seek into getting better management. Bro, your agent says, hey, I think this role will be good for you.
No, this is what happened.
Samir.
She was mostly yes.
I'm just saying, two things can be right. Hollywood can be racist, and her agent can suck. People call her agents all the time. Perfect example. Let me get this off real quick and get my shit done. So, someone we all love fired his agent, Henry Cavill.
Yeah.
And he was cream of the crop.
Yeah.
So do you think maybe his agent wasn't getting good enough roles for him?
Sure. I'm pretty sure that was one of the reasons.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying.
Okay, then. But I'm saying that it's more likely that she only could get those roles because of who and what she is. Okay? Like, for instance, I was going somewhere with this. Oh yeah, okay. So not only was she mostly prominent in the late 90s, early 2000s.
Yes.
Right. Okay. So by then she wasn't getting nothing at being the Asian woman. Okay. Other than being the exotic supporting cast. Right. Okay. Now fast forward to the 2020s. Right. Now we have actresses like Awkwafina. We have Gemma Chan. Constance Wu. They're getting lead roles because not only are they younger. Okay, because I'm sorry, there's still ages in Hollywood. All right, she kind of missed the boat.
Hey, Michelle Yeoh is 60 and got an Oscar for everything.
Yeah, Michelle Yeoh. There you go. Michelle Yeoh is 60 and she got an Oscar finally. Okay, now mind you, Michelle Yeoh has been getting lead roles overseas since day one. Okay.
And also, the other thing, you can't necessarily use Awkwafina because she's also been that side character. She's not the main lead in Crazy Rich Asians. She's the main female lead in Shang-Chi. I was saying, and kind of Raya and the Last Dragon. But even there, like, it's apples and oranges.
I was saying her movie, The Goodbye. She was leading that. The Farewell.
Oh, I'm like, ain't no movie called The Damn Goodbye.
The Farewell.
I'm looking at it now.
Yeah, that was a good movie, by the way. We haven't seen it. So, what else are we missing?
Dude, that's an independent movie.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's not a
point. So then the point is, her point was, I think you're missing.
And you got also, I get what you're saying, but you also have to realize, Awkwafina agent was probably like saying, hey, this might be good for you, to get on the indie route after Crazy Rich Asians blew up. Because you got to remember, Crazy Rich Asians and Ocean's 8 came out the same year. But no one talks about Ocean's 8. Everyone talks about her in Crazy Rich Asians. No one talks about her in Neighbors 2. No one talks about her in the Angry Blerds 2 movie. You get what I'm saying?
Angry Birds.
Ah, shit.
I wish we had a movie. Listen, all I'm saying is that...
You'd be late to set every damn day.
I wouldn't, because I'd be getting paid. All right, so what I'm saying is...
Well, I'm trying to get us paid on this, but you got to help
me. The point I'm trying to make is, she said, had she had a more prominent role, had they put a Asian actress in the forefront of a popular role earlier, not only would her career been better, but it would have moved the needle faster. And now that they're finally doing it, that's what she's getting at.
I get what you're saying, Samir, but I'm also saying sometimes you have to like go over management, dude. Sometimes you got to go out there and...
Oh, you mean like Buddy from Living Single?
Okay, so we already talked about how shitty Fox Television is. Okay, I mean Warner Brothers Television, and yeah,
I'm just saying Hollywood has been racist for years, and we're just now starting to push that out slowly. Okay, another thing. I actually saw a very interesting TikTok the other day.
For fuck's sake.
When you think Disney Channel royalty, what name pops into your head?
Disney Channel royalty?
Yeah, for the original content. Ashley Tisdale, right? Selena Gomez, right?
No, that's not where I was going. I was going Hilary Duff, Raven Simone.
But yeah, those two, yeah, right?
No, I'm not doing it.
Okay.
Brenda Song.
Right. So pause it. So apparently, a lot of people don't.
What's the name of the girl from even Christy Carlson Romano?
Yeah, Christy Carlson Romano. But anyways, the point is, people don't put Brenda Song on that list. A lot of times. That lady is a Disney Channel GOAT. All right, she is still on Disney Channel to this day. She's still putting in work.
She's still on the Disney Channel.
Yeah, she's doing voice work and stuff. That lady is not stopping. All right, she like doing that stuff. She's doing it. Okay, and they did not give her the credit.
What do you mean they're not giving her the credit, dude?
People didn't give her the credit, man. She's insane. Recognized.
I'm just saying, dude. What are you talking about? People don't give her credit, bro. Do I need to go? I'm pretty sure she got like 58 million followers on Instagram. Where's my phone?
No, yeah, people like Brenda Song.
Yeah, but you talking about people give Brenda. Bro, here's the thing with Disney. No one gets their fucking credit. It's like once you hit a certain point, you've peaked. And that's it. You don't hear anybody saying, hey, what's Hilary Duff up to? Hilary Duff wouldn't have babies, came back to music, disappeared for a little while, and came back and did How I Met Your Father. She's still trying to get that Lizzie McGuire reboot off the ground. Shoot, Raven left the what fucking show was she on? The Talk, The View, The Help. I mean, not The Help, The Real. One of them shows to go do Raven's Home. You ain't nobody talking about Raven's Home. Shoot,
well, I mean,
the only people I watched like the first 3 seasons, but hey, the only people really talk about from Disney are Cole. I don't even think people talk about Dylan. You see Dylan in a movie like Once in a Blue Moon. Ain't nobody talking about Christy Carlson Romano. Ain't nobody talking about Shia LaBeouf.
Well, he got canceled.
But you see the point I'm making. No one talks about these Disney Channel kids anymore, unless you go back to Disney and people see your face. But even then, it's all about your social media presence nowadays. Like Brenda Song has a very strong social media presence. Her and freaking Macaulay Culkin, I think it was last year, they did like a Samsung commercial in their house, and it got like over 100 million views. But no, people don't give the Disney Channel kids their flowers until, one of them dies or something. Like, perfect example. Did you know Ben Savage just got married?
I forget which was the older, Ben or Fred?
Fred's the older one. Fred's the one who got canceled.
Fred got canceled?
Bro, we went over this. We didn't talk about it in the podcast because you don't watch the Wonder Years. Yeah, he got fired from the Wonder Years.
Oh, dang. I hope that didn't affect Ben. What happened? I mean,
what that got to do with Ben?
Well, first off, that's his brother. That's what got to do with him.
Okay.
He's famous. He's a Nepo kid because of his brother. He came in through his brother. All right? He's a Solange. He's a Solange.
No. You do not do that, okay? Because Fred was on the Wonder Years, did his own thing. Fred was in Little Monsters, also did his own thing. Ben had Boy Meets World, and guess who decided to cameo on Boy Meets World? Fred.
Who was famous first?
But you got to remember, Samir.
Nah, you mean to tell me you think Ben got in there on his own without no connections from his big brother?
Maybe they had the same agent, but I don't think Fred was like, "Hey, guys."
Who got him that agent?
His parents.
Yeah, after they got the other kid.
It's still his parents. It's not like Fred said, "Hey, my brother wants to act. Tom, can you be his agent too?" Look, that's all I'm saying. Because you got to think, dude. We didn't grow up watching the Wonder Years. Our first and possibly only introduction to Fred Savage was Little Monsters. We knew Ben our entire lives. We grew up with Ben on Boy Meets World.
I mean, I watched the Wonder Years and Little Monsters.
Wait, what? You said you didn't watch the Wonder Years?
I did.
Oh, but you didn't watch
Little Monsters.
But okay, so I'll give you that because I did watch the Wonder Years too. But we didn't watch it in real time, is what I'm trying to say. We caught reruns of it.
Yeah, we did.
So that's what I'm saying. Our first Savage was really Ben.
Yeah, no, that's a generational thing. But don't get it twisted. He's a Solange. He's a Solange.
No.
There's nothing wrong being a Solange.
No.
We love Solange. Solange is amazing. All right? Solange is a queen. Okay? But he's a Solange. Okay?
That's the name of the episode. He's not a Solange. I'm just
He
going to
is a Solange. He's a Solange.
No, because Ben has surpassed Fred, so he is not a Solange. He might have started as a Solange, but Ben is Beyonce now.
I mean, she could become a Beyonce. Maybe not. I don't know. Let's not put that out there. Look, I love Solange. All right, okay, she's amazing. She's talented. She's a visionary. Okay,
but yeah, that's all I'm saying is, bro. I don't remember what we were talking about loosely. We done went down a Disney Channel deep dive, but like at the end of the day, you got to put some of that on your agent. Is all I'm saying.
Nah, son. I think you giving Hollywood a pass.
I'm not giving Hollywood a pass, Samir. I said two things can be true. Yo, we've been talking about this for 10 minutes.
Because you don't want to admit it. They racist.
Samir, I said that like 8 minutes ago.
Then that's all that matters. Look, the point
I said two things can be true. What's
the bigger hurdle? What's the biggest hurdle? What's the bigger hurdle?
The biggest hurdle is obviously Hollywood. I never said Hollywood wasn't racist.
Then there you go. Okay, because if it was the easiest, if it was the easiest changing her agent, she probably would have did it. She probably did do it. Okay, we don't know. All right, how you know there's an Asian problem? You're assuming that. We know Hollywood are racist. All right, that's a known quantity. We do not know that she had a bad agent. She could have had the best agent ever. That agent could have been her best friend, getting her all the good roles that they can get. All right, but we don't know that. But what we do know is Hollywood is racist.
Yes.
Okay, that's all I'm trying to say. Right.
Samir, I agree with you, but I said two things can be true. But it's your story. What do you have? See that, Samir? We call that a layup.
I blocked the layup. I slap it across the court. I own sports.
That makes no sense to you. I'm passing you the layup, you idiot.
I own sports. Get that out of here. I own sports.
Go, man. Damn. Shit.
All right. Hang on. So, did you catch the Oscars?
Oh, now you want to talk about awards. I thought we didn't care about awards on this motherfucking podcast.
We did. But I want to give a shout out to Guillermo del Toro, who is always
Samir,
having the back.
Samir. Guillermo del Toro does this every year, so I don't know why we got to do it every single year.
I'm always get this man a shout out. All right, he's a goddamn goat. All right, I'm gonna say that too.
Look, I like Guillermo del Toro as much as the next person, but bro, he literally repeats himself every year, so you don't have to say it every year.
Because you know what? It hasn't sunk in yet. Okay,
I get that.
I'm gonna repeat it. The more people need to hear. No, more people need to hear this. All right. Do you agree that more people need to hear this message that he's talking?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm gonna say it. Okay. All right. Yes. Animation is cinema. Animation is not a genre. Animation is ready to be taken to the next step. Keep animation in the conversation. Guillermo del Toro. Yes, that man is awesome. Okay. The same way Eddie Murphy got there when he talked about how black people get mistreated in Hollywood.
When did Eddie Murphy ever do that?
When they had asked him to host the Oscars, in the 80s.
I don't think Eddie Murphy hosted the Oscars in the 80s.
Yeah, when he was hot and he was putting in the Beverly Hills Cop, and he was like a household name doing all those comedy specials.
I mean, 2 is not all those, but yeah.
Well, he was doing he has a lot of movies, dude. In the 80s, like he ruled the 80s, man.
I know Eddie Murphy ruled the 80s. Okay.
Yeah, and that's when he hosted the Oscars. Hang on, I'm about to look at that right now.
Saturday Night Live, and he did the Emmys in '83. He has never hosted the Oscars. Yep, I'm looking at it right now.
Same difference.
Sir, one is for TV, one is for film. So
it's not that. The point is,
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. You say that to an Oscar winner, you might get smacked with said Oscar.
I don't think so. The point is, the issue is what he was talking about while he was hosting, or what was he presenting? Was he presenting the Oscars?
No, he was. They don't show you if he's a presenter or not. It's not on his TV, but yeah, he could have been. I gotta find
that clip.
He could have been a presenter.
It's not important. Anyways, he stated that black folks aren't getting recognition in the show business, essentially.
I mean, that's about right.
Yeah.
I mean, we just talked about Asian Americans not getting recognition.
Yeah. Oh, that was kind of short. I'm gonna go again.
Did you just have a stroke?
Why would I have a?
Because you just went.
So I'm excited. I haven't started it yet, but I'm super excited about the next season of the current season 2 of Shadow and Bone. Apparently, fans and critics are raving about it, and
didn't it already start?
Yeah, it starts today, I believe. So I'll
probably give it Friday.
Yeah, I believe it does. Let me double check that. But I'm pretty sure it starts.
Yeah, because I'm not watching it.
I know you hate sword and sorcery.
I do not hate sword and sorcery. I don't know why you keep pushing that narrative. You can't find
March 16th. Yeah, so it started yesterday, actually.
Oh, so it started on Thursday.
Yeah.
You're doing that thing where you're saying today when the episode comes out on Sunday. I keep trying to tell you, past dated.
Huh?
I'm going to slap the shit out of you when I see you. I swear to God, dude. Sure, Samir, I'll go next. All right. So, something I'm looking very forward to watching, because it does hold a near and dear place in my heart. I'm not a Kickstarter guy, but I did back this film at its lowest tier because it was during the time I was struggling financially. Legend of the White Dragon will actually be released in theaters. So this is the film that Jason David Frank was working on, like pre and, I don't want to say post because COVID's still a thing. So at the beginning of 2020 up until, the time of his passing, like the principal photography was already done. So they were pretty much working in post-production. All right, so it's actually going to be released on his 50th birthday. So that is Labor Day weekend. What is his birthday again? I'm looking right now. Hold on a second. I am so sorry, but good grief. But yeah, so it will actually be in the top 25 markets of theaters this coming fall, and yeah, Scott Kennedy, who I need to look up because he's actually responsible for it being released in theaters. Let me look up this guy so I can give him his flowers. All right, Scott Kennedy. Okay, I guess he doesn't have a Wikipedia page. But, so yeah, he's going to be releasing it through his Falling For It films. So yeah, so this is actually directed by Aaron Schoenig and Sean Schoenig. So they're the guys who are responsible for a lot of the Bat and Son stuff. So like, I don't know if you remember the Superpower Beatdown short mini films they were doing. They did Scorpion versus the White Ranger. I think one was Batman versus Deadpool. The Green Ranger versus, I want to say, Ryu. They also did the 5-year anniversary video for Power Rangers Legacy Wars for the mobile game, where they put Ryu and Chun-Li in the game. They also did the Shattered Grid teaser for the comic, where Jason David Frank was dressed up as Lord Draken and everything. But yeah, so did
they ever expand that roster on that game?
I don't play the mobile game. You're talking about Battle for the Grid for the PS4 and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
I think they the last characters to get released were Ryu and Chun-Li.
Right, but beyond that, were there enough power? I remember the roster being kind of small.
It's still a small roster. I think there's maybe like 20 characters now.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, but yeah, so I cannot wait to see this. I don't give a fuck what the reviews are, okay? But yeah, so pretty much a lot of people are actually in this movie. So Mark DeCassis from Double Dragon, he played, what was the name of old bald head dude in John Wick 2? Asian dude, Zero, I want to say. Yeah, so he's in it. King Badge, Michael Madsen, David Ramsey from the Arrowverse, who we all know as Diggle, Jason Font, who played West in Power Rangers Time Force, Rachel Brooks. It's got a lot of Power Rangers in it. And Jason Frank's daughter, Jenna Ray, will actually be in the film as well. But yeah, so I cannot wait to see this. And hopefully everyone supports it. But yeah, so like I said, something near and dear to my heart. Because like I said, I met that man 5 times, and you know, it sucks that he's no longer here. All right, Samir, what do you have, my friend?
All right, so I have been playing Diablo for beta all day, and
so yeah, let me get this right. You decided to play Diablo 4 all day as opposed to going to see the movie that we were supposed to review.
I was stuck at home waiting for the AC repair guy, so I was indoors waiting and couldn't really go anywhere. So yeah, I enjoyed myself playing the beta for Diablo 4.
All right.
So now, granted, it wasn't completely. It was kind of rocky. You know, it's beta. That's what the whole point is. So after creating a character and going now to create a character, the character creator. So everyone kept saying in the preliminary assessments of the game that the character creator is kind of limited, but it's there. It's pretty good. And after doing it myself, yeah, I have to agree. It's pretty limited. I mean,
it's a beta. What did you expect?
No, I mean the I don't think they're going to change the character creator.
Oh, you're just saying period.
Period. It's limited. So I'm like, okay, hopefully they expand on it later. But right now it looks good, but it's limited.
Okay.
And excuse me, sorry. And yeah, so it took about almost an hour to get into the game. Basically the servers are overloaded and getting taxed. So, which is the point of this whole beta test. They're stress testing the servers and making sure it doesn't have a rocky launch. So by all means, do this now instead of in June when the game launches completely. But yeah, after getting into the game finally after like an hour and a half, immediately the game, everything, sound design, the music, the actual, just everything feels weighty and just has the oomph to it, you know? Just I'm enjoying the hell out of it. The tone is so dark and fucked up. It's awesome.
Oh, like the first mission. Did Samir just say the F-bomb?
The first mission you have is it's standard RPG stuff, right? Tiny spoiler for the first mission. This is a simple first mission. It takes like 10 minutes to do, right? So you go to this town. Oh yeah, we're getting plagued by demons. Please help us out. So you're like, okay, I'll do the hero and help you out. So you run down into the dungeon, do the thing, kill the guys, and then come back out. Yeah, you guys won't have any problems. And yeah, they say, hey, we can't pay you, but come drink with us and have a good time. And you're doing it. You're drinking. Yeah, woo! And then your character passes out. And you're like, okay, this took a weird turn. And then they put you on a wheelbarrow and drag you out of the bar. And I'm like, where's this going? What are they going to do to my character? And they take you into a shed, smokehouse / butcher thing. They're cannibals. The whole goddamn town is cannibals. They're going to eat your character. And they showed everything. There was blood and guts hanging from the ceiling. It was a butcher house. Oh my God. I'm like, this game went 110% out the gate. I'm like, yo, what the frick? So it was great. So yeah, you have to basically break out of there, and you went from fighting demons to fighting the townsfolk, and it's awesome. And that's pretty much, that's all I'm gonna tell you about the game so far. That's pretty much the entire thing. That's the tone you can expect going forward with this game. It's amazing. I did also dabble around with the skill tree, which is massive. Skill tree is so massive. Even your 1-2, your left right click skills that you would have on there, or you can customize the first ones you get. Even then, they have varied upgrades and other branching paths you can do that will customize it for your character. Just, I'm excited. I can't wait to get back on it after I'm done recording. Actually,
okay, all right,
yeah, and the level of customization visually and mechanically is welcome. Yeah, I did not care for the lack of customization in Diablo 3. It's like this is a departure for the series because before you would just pick the class and you would just be that class, and there's no variation visually for that character. But now at the very least you can change their clothing, various characteristics like tattoos, jewelry, things like that. And even if the faces and mostly the faces and the hairstyles are limited, your character still should look like distinct from everyone else's. But yeah, definitely check out the beta. You have to pre-purchase the game to do it. And this is one of the few times I did it because I have a couple friends that are going to jump on the game this weekend.
So Samir did a pre-order?
Yeah, I do it from time to time. And
what?
Yeah, because I have friends that are playing the game. So I say, I'm going to do it.
Okay. All right.
All right, your turn. There's your layup.
There he goes. All right.
Bitch.
All right, so one of my, I don't necessarily want to call him a favorite, but, I look out for, things he's in. Ever since I saw him on Luke Cage, he was the individual who played Shades. So Theo Rossi, a lot of people may know him from Sons of Anarchy. Didn't watch it. Biker gang shows really ain't my thing. Shout out to Jared trying to get me into that. I'm like, no. All right.
That show, it started out good, but I'm like, the character's all dumb. Stop doing crime, okay? If you're going to do crime, stop lying to the people you're doing crime with. Make sure everybody's on the same page. Stop lying, stop doing crime. That's that entire show. It's people lying, doing crime, and lying to people they shouldn't be lying to.
Hey, man. I don't know what to tell you. All right. So, Theo Rossi is actually going to be in The Penguin. So, I know we just talked about The Penguin last week with Clancy Brown joining the cast. But
is he playing Mob Goon number 3?
No. They're saying he's going to be playing a key reoccurring role. So, I doubt that they're going to put him down to something as small as Mob Goon number 3, as you so eloquently put it.
Is he going to be a mob enforcer?
Once again, Samir, I don't know. They haven't revealed any details about it.
I bet it's something mob related.
We get it, Samir. You hate mob shows. Throw some more shade.
I don't hate mob shows. Mafia is cool. I just think Batman can't just be all mob. All right.
I mean, Batman's not going to be all mob. So production on the Batman 2 will be starting in, I think, like next month or so. So what if we find out the villain's Mr. Freeze? Will that make you happy?
Yes.
You can't fuck up someone who's got a cryogenic condition who needs to be have his body below zero temperature. I mean, there's no way to physically do that, and some type of real world aspect. And you got to blame for this. You got to blame your boy Christopher Nolan for trying to keep everything real. See, it was good and campy when Joel Schumacher was doing the shit alongside Tim Burton, but no, Nolan said, "I'm gonna make everything surreal, and I'm actually gonna burn money. I'm gonna actually set off a bomb." Fucking Nolan.
Is that your impression of Heath Ledger's Joker?
I don't know where that came from, but I was thinking that as soon as I finished, I'm like, I'm not trying to do a Joker impersonation.
That impression, it just went off the rails.
I wasn't trying to do a Joker impersonation, dude, honestly. But yeah, so they have not revealed who he will be playing yet. But yeah, so like I said last week, I cannot wait to see this. And for some more of you guys who are kind of unfamiliar with Theo Rossi, he was in When the Bow Breaks. Who was in that? Gabrielle Union, I believe. Yeah, Gabrielle Union. I'm sorry, Regina Chestnut. God damn it. Morris Chestnut and Regina Hall.
Jeez.
Yeah, he was in American Skin. So if you didn't watch that, because I know y'all decided to cancel Nate Parker because he did Birth of a Nation. Everybody tried to bring up all them old allegations.
I don't know if he's canceled. He didn't get canceled.
No, they tried, dude. Like when that movie was announced, that movie tanked. Like they were like, "Oh yeah, man, Nate Parker, he assaulted someone in college."
I think that lady committed suicide.
Yes, she did. But yeah, Theo Rossi was also in Army of the Dead. He was in Emily the Criminal with Aubrey Plaza. He was in a movie called Vendetta. Who was in that? Mike Tyson, Clive Stanton, Bruce Willis, Thomas Jane. Like I said before, he was on Sons of Anarchy. Apparently, he was also on Terminator, the Sarah Connor Chronicles, for 2 episodes. He did a voice in Star Wars Tales of the Jedi. He was Senator Lark. He was on True Story with Kevin Hart and Wesley Snipes. Very good show if you haven't watched it. He was also on Lie to Me. But yeah, guys, check out The Penguin when it drops on HBO Max sometime within the next year or so.
Yeah, it'll be rife with mob intrigue and a man who has a nickname for a penguin with no bird powers.
Because he waddles and his nose is very protrudes. Very long.
Oh yeah, I get it. But if the penguin's the most interesting character in the cast, then why am I watching the show?
Don't watch the show, Samir. Goddamn. Okay. Go. What you got? What you got?
Can we get it? All right. So big news.
Because it'd be real funny if, like, they introduce Killer Croc on this show or something like that.
Oh, that'd be dope, And I would eat my words happily. Give me Killer Croc. All right, Clayface. Somebody. All right. Big news. We got news this week that they canceled Willow on Disney Plus.
Yes, they did, and Samir almost shot himself.
And it turns out they're not canceled.
Wait, what?
I don't know. Yeah, they're not canceled.
I didn't see that anywhere.
Dude, Willow is not canceled anymore. Like, I don't know if they decided not to do it or if it was just a rumor, but they definitely are not canceled right now.
Okay, so yeah, John Caston said no, dude, I'm seeing everywhere. It says John Caston wouldn't say the series has been canceled. It's just on hiatus. Forbes is saying it's canceled because Disney. What?
Right, it's conflicting, right?
Bro, is this canceled or not?
That's what I'm saying. So the fans are like, "Yay, we're not canceled. Hopefully, we come back." Everyone's either saying they're canceled or not canceled. It's conflicting.
Yeah, I'm like, bro, is you going or not?
I don't know. So yeah, so Entertainment Weekly says Willow season 2 still has a future. Series creator clarifies. What does that mean? Are we getting a movie? All right. Okay. Polygon. Willow series isn't canceled, but season 2 is paused, says producer. Okay. And Variety just said 2 days prior, Variety was like, yeah, they got canceled. So
everybody said it got canceled. Bro,
yeah,
all these TV series finale, it got canceled.
Yeah, man, it's nuts. Like I said, I'm happy that it's not. I'm happy that it's still hanging in there, and that we might get a movie out of it. Yo, give us a 2-hour movie, knock it out, wrap it up.
You know, a lot of things could use 2-hour movies to wrap up the shows. Something I watched, I just saw it too. Fuck, I
No
can't
Ordinary
remember.
Family.
Shit. Man, Jimmy Bennett probably like 6 foot tall with a beard. Ain't wrapping that up. Shoot, I mean, they could. I mean, Romney Malcolm was pretty much done with A Million Little Things, so that's on his final season. But no,
Danielle Pennebaker. No, Kay Pennebaker.
Kay is a zoologist.
She's a zoologist. She ain't coming back. She's doing a zoo.
No, it was something I used to watch that got canceled. They're bringing it back.
What Julie Benz at?
I don't know the last time I saw Julie Benz, but it was something I just saw that was coming back with a 2-hour movie. Let me see if I can find this real quick because I saw it and I got
Julie Benz could get it.
Oh God. Yeah, I can't find it. But yeah, it was something I saw and was like, oh, yeah, it's coming back for a movie because I was like, it's not Ray Donovan because they already did the Ray Donovan movie. Hold on a second. Returns with a movie. I was like, wait, what? Oh, Monk. That's what it was.
Oh, I heard about that.
Yeah, they're doing it on Peacock. So it took them a while, but hey, y'all picking up a little thing from Psych, huh? We got 3 Psych movies already, so they're like, yeah, Tony, you want to come back and do this, man? The fans want it. Because I just recently got into Monk. I didn't watch it when it was on because I didn't get into USA until, because that's when I was starting to phase out of wrestling, like mid-2000. Then Psych came on, and I was like, okay, I'm watching Psych now. And then USA had me in a chokehold for the longest, bro. From like 2006 to whenever the hell Suits ended. Because I had Psych,
we know.
Royal Pains, White Collar, Pearson, which was the spinoff of Suits, and Tough Enough. They brought Tough Enough back a few years ago, and it's just like, damn. But yeah, so Samir. You got a story?
Yeah. Do you want to get into our review of Last of Us?
Yeah. Did you watch The Mandalorian? You watched The Mandalorian, right?
Yeah.
I don't like the way you hesitate.
I was busy a lot of this day.
So
what happened was I was watching for The Repairman. And then when I was going to go ahead and watch the episode. So you gotta understand, I was playing D&D last night till 3 a.m. And I was on 3 hours of sleep. And then I went to the doctor's appointment, and then I came home, and I would have watched the show, but then I fell asleep. And
so what you're saying is your time management sucks because you decided you decided to be up until 3 o'clock. No, you gotta go.
I was playing D&D.
I don't give a.
I have a standing appointment for this campaign. We had to be a arch necromancer, sir. My character almost died again. Okay,
character should have died so you could have got some goddamn sleep. Because The Mandalorian, Samir, you had 2 days to watch The Mandalorian. The Mandalorian airs on Wednesdays.
I'm busy.
What work were you? No, well, tell us what you've been doing from Wednesday to Friday. Because all we know on Friday is. You didn't go to sleep till 3 a.m. and then you went to the doctor and for some reason you decided to play Diablo 4 beta for 18 hours.
Dude,
waiting on the AC card. I don't give up. Samir, I don't ask you to do much. I just ask you to share the podcast and just watch the shows that we review. So guys, guess what? We're not going to be short episode this week because we're not reviewing Scream 6. Look, and we're not reviewing this week of The Mandalorian.
I think what's more relevant is Diablo 4. That game is hot right now. Everyone's talking about it.
So Scream 6 isn't more relevant than Diablo 4?
Not the website I'm on.
You're on gaming websites.
Yes.
But you just brought up IGN referencing Jenna Ortega reportedly being in Beetlejuice 2. You know that movie that's been in development for like the past 15, 20 years?
Your vein in your forehead is popping out.
You know why the vein is popping out? Because you one of these days, Samir, bang, boom, straight to the motherfucking moon.
Oh, you know what's crazy? The preliminary reviews for Evil Dead are massively positive.
Yes.
I cannot wait for that movie.
And guess what? If it drops, I'm still going to see it. You know why? Because I like Sam Raimi. I like Bruce Campbell.
I mean, Sam Raimi isn't guaranteed to my money, but this movie so far seems to be a masterpiece. So I'm gonna watch it.
I'm pretty sure you've seen a good majority of Sam Raimi's movies in theaters since the age of 15 when Spider-Man 1 came out. Yeah, you didn't see Oz the Great and Powerful, but you've also seen other stuff that he produced.
That movie was terrible.
But yeah, seen other things that he's done.
Yes,
what I'm saying. Yes. And we're supposed to be getting a sequel to that. They're just trying to figure out how.
Well, Justin Long, I guess, got to come back.
No, he don't. Justin Long, like 58 years old.
He can come back.
Why?
Why? He's connected to the plot of the first film.
Samir, but what would be the point? Is
him investigating her disappearance? His fiance got sucked into the ground in front of him.
Okay,
so how the movie ended, right?
I know how the movie ended. I wish I had the director's cut.
So what are you thinking? Like, oh, why is he coming back? His fiance got sucked into the ground in front of him. That leaves a mark. He's gonna have questions.
Samir, that movie came out in 2009. If he still got questions, then he need to be institutionalized.
It's traumatic. All right, he would need therapy, but instead of maybe he's self-medicating, and maybe he's trying to find answers. That makes for a very riveting story. Okay,
hey, hold on, wait a second. I gotta say something. Sam Raimi, if you steal this plot, we coming for you. We coming for you. We coming for you because we got video and audio of this plot. Right, Samir?
Sure.
I'm trying to get money. I'm trying to get us money. Yo, no, Damn, I wish copywriting wasn't so damn expensive. Fuck.
You don't copyright the script or the idea of a script?
Yes, you can actually do that. It's called a treatment. Yeah, the treatment is basically the general synopsis of what you're coming up for with the plot. Like there was a whole different treatment for Coming to America. You know, the second one.
Yeah, that movie sucked.
But then Kenya Barris, they kind of stole what the treatment was, and they had to give Aaron Magruder some money. God damn it, I didn't mean to rip that. I gotta stop playing with shit. All right, yeah. So let's go ahead and get into our review of The Last of Us, since Samir didn't watch The Mandalorian, and he definitely did not watch Screen.
I gave a comprehensive review of the Diablo 4 beta.
God damn it! I literally typed that was my contribution. I meant to type in The Last of Us. Samir, I don't want to hear shit about your your review of
my level
Diablo
12 my level 12 sorcerer.
You mean your guy who's about to get eaten?
No, that's my D&D character.
Oh, man, once again, I don't care. All right. So, where's IMDb? Okay, here we go. All right. So, The Last of Us. Where are episodes? IMDb needs to stop saying it's 10 episodes. The show is already done. All right. Okay. Sorry, people. IMDb wants to act stupid, so whenever I try to click on the episode, it scrolls up to the previous episode. All right. So, episode 9, Look for the Light, directed by Ali Abbasi. And this episode was written by both Neil Druckmann and Craig Mazin. So stars Pedro Pascal, Bella Ramsey, Meryl Dandridge, with a few cameos. So let's get into the synopsis of this episode. A pregnant Anna places her trust in a lifelong friend, and later Ellie and Joel near the end of their journey. So, like we said, the pregnant Anna, played by the one and only Ashley Johnson. Have you heard of her, Samir? You might know her from such things as Growing Pains.
Her voice is pretty recognizable.
Yeah. But yeah, so you might know her from such things as Growing Pains,
What did she play in Growing Pains?
She was like one of the main kids. She played.
So she had to be the younger one.
She was Chrissy.
Oh, so she was youngest.
Yeah,
because that would put her way too old to be.
Yeah. She also played Mel Gibson's daughter in What Women Want. She was also the voice of Gretchen Grundler on Recess. She was in The Brother Solomon. She was in The Avengers. Much Ado About
Nothing. She was the waitress.
She was the waitress, yeah. I told Loco that. He was like, what? She also was on King of the Hill for a few episodes. She did the voice of one character who Samir loves but hates this iteration of her, Tara on Teen Titans.
I mean, I love the character. I just find the character interesting and I just don't like what that show did to that character.
And one of my shows that I'm currently rewatching, Ben 10 Ultimate Alien.
Yeah, he didn't want to watch it with me though.
What are you talking about? I said we could watch it together. I just said we couldn't review it. Bitch, I gave you my HBO Max login. So you didn't want to watch Ben 10. That was the problem.
No, you didn't want to watch Ben 10 Ultimate Alien with me.
Samir, I'm watching Ultimate Alien right now. I'm on like season 2, episode 9.
Yeah, you didn't want to watch Alien Force with me when we started.
I watched Alien Force. I just said because, bro, no, that's when we were packed the way we are now with content. So I was like, let's not review a show that ended like almost a decade ago. We can still watch it and talk about it. And we said, cool, bet, Samir, you ain't even start yet. But yeah, she provides the voice of Gwen Tennyson. But what a lot of people know her from is indeed The Last of Us. She provides the voice of Ellie and also provides the motion capture. She was also in Tales from the Borderlands, Minecraft Story Mode, Lego Dimensions as Tara. She's also in Critical Role.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah. We also had another cameo, but we'll get into that one. So, yeah, Anna gives birth to Ellie. So, fun fact. This is what happens when you listen to podcasts, Samir. So, Neil Druckmann actually had this written years ago after the first game came out. And he was working with an animation company to, like, animate it. And that fell through. And so then they were talking about adapting it into a one-shot comic book, and like Dark Horse didn't want to pick it up because they did Riley's book, The Last of Us: American Dreams. So if you can find that, read it. It's pretty good. Artwork is kind of but pretty good story. So yeah, Neil finally got to tell the story of Ellie's mom because the only point of reference we have of Ellie in the game is a note in the knife. So yeah, we found out that her and Merlene were friends pre-cordyceps. But yeah, so she's running from a clicker while like on the verge of giving birth, like literally her water breaks and then, clicker runs in, fight ensues, she gets bit, then gives birth. She tells Merlene she cut the umbilical cord before she got bit. Before Merlene kills her, we flash forward. And obviously some time has passed because since she killed David, that was winter. We're in like spring now, so maybe like 2 months or so.
At least.
Yeah, and we can see the parallels now between Joel and Ellie because as when they first got together, Ellie was the one asking 58 million questions and trying to get Joel's attention, while Joel's like, "Hey, Ellie, I found Boggle. Hey, I got this busted guitar. We can fix it up, and I can teach you how to play. Hey, I found some beefaroni. Remember beefaroni from like episode 3 or 4? So yeah, they pretty much get to Utah. Shout out to Uncle Johnny. And basically they got to go up and over a building. They get into the building. We get some pretty, spot on cinematic that's pretty much cut and paste from the game.
Yeah, with a real giraffe.
Yeah, with a real giraffe. Everyone thought that giraffe was CG, and they said, "Nah, homie, that's a real giraffe." The background is CG, but yeah, no, it's a real giraffe. I forgot the giraffe's name. It's got a weird name. It's like Girth or something like that. So yeah, Ellie got to meet a giraffe. Samir started to doze off a little bit, so I'm going to speed this up.
I'm not dozing off.
Well, you're doing long blinks. So yeah, they get ambushed by some fireflies, not knowing it was fireflies at the moment. Joel wakes up. He's in the hospital, and they're prepping Ellie for surgery. And Joel's like, what are you doing for surgery? They're like, yeah, so the doctor thinks, he can find a cure for cordyceps. And Joel's like, no, cordyceps, affect the brain. So, yeah, they're going to obviously cut her open and possibly kill her. And
no, definitely kill her.
Well,
they knew for certain that procedure was going to kill. That was the point.
Okay, so they knew that it would definitely kill Ellie, and Joe's like, nah, you can't do this, man, because at this point, they've spent, bro. How long do you think the trek was from Boston to Utah?
Probably like a year.
Yeah, so they spent almost a year together, if not a full year, and so yeah, Joel gets his John Wick on. I don't know if you saw it on Twitter, but hashtag Joel Wick was trending.
Well, yeah, he was running through the place, murking everybody.
So, yeah, that was actually one of the most difficult parts of the game for me. I died consistently. And keep in mind, okay, so, yes, I died consistently. And keep in mind, when I first bought the game on PS3 a decade ago, my PS3 kept crapping out, so I never beat the game. I was at the end of the game, and it kept overheating.
So funny story with that, because the old school 40 gig and 60 gig PS3s, like they were on the last legs when The Last of Us came out.
Yeah,
and
so,
they could not run that game.
Yeah, so
they got hot.
Yeah, I'm actually going to give Samir his flowers, because once upon a time there was a company trying to compete with GameStop called Play and Trade, where they also repaired systems. So, yeah, I went there maybe like about 3 or 4 times before they went out of business, and I found some random person on Craigslist, and Samir was like, why would you do that, man? I could fix it. Samir probably fixed it about 3 times before I said, you know what, I'm done. I quit. So I didn't actually beat The Last of Us maybe until like 2016 or so, when I finally decided to buckle under pressure and finally buy the game, the remastered edition for the PS4. So, yeah, Joel murks everybody in the hospital. Doctor basically tries to go Crocodile Dundee on him and bring a knife to a gunfight, gets shot in the head. The difference between this and the game is Joel does not kill those 2 nurses, because at this point, Craig Mazin and Neil... Oh, shit. Excuse me. Craig Mazin and Neil Druckmann basically said there's no point. They don't have any weapons, so they're defenseless. So they unhook Ellie from everything. Shout out to our other hidden cameo, Laura Bailey, who a lot of you motherfuckers decided to send death threats to for a goddamn video game, who portrays Abby in The Last of Us Part 2, but she also provides the voice of one of those nurses from the first game. So, yeah, Joel takes Ellie down to the parking garage, gets ready to get in the car, gut shots Merlene, and Merlene's like, let me live, I'll let you go, and Joel's like, cap. So he shot her in the head, which we find out later on after Ellie wakes up, and he obviously lies to her, and she knows that he lied. And,
well, yeah, just like the game.
Yeah, just like the game. So that's where we end the episode. So, thoughts and feelings. Let's go, Samir.
All right. Hot takes incoming. So this pretty much revitalized the argument whether or not Joel was right for what he did.
Okay, so in that instance, so they actually talked about this on the podcast. Because they actually had Ashley Johnson on the podcast as well for the final episode. So they said when the game originally came out, it was conflicted the way it is now. Parents said Joel was in the right. Single people like us, no kids, divisive.
Oh, I'm not divisive. I say he definitely did something. I don't have no kids, don't plan on having no kids. Here's my take on it. All right? He was right. Okay?
Holy crap, so Samir's agreeing with the parents.
I don't see why she had to die for all this bullshit. Why? Why she had to die? Why? Why was her life worth all that nonsense?
Simple, because she...
Or let me phrase it. Why is that nonsense worth all her life? All that nonsense worth her life?
Because she could possibly be the thing to turn the world back around?
F that. So if you want to talk conservation, a species is viable at 2,500 individuals. All right, they will take you off the endangered species list once you have 2,500 individuals that are able to breed and propagate. We have well over that number in The Last of Us. All right, the only thing we're missing is skinny jeans and lattes. oh my God, we're still a Bible species. We can still be a society, and we're just being humans like we always do and effing stuff up. Stop being idiots. Stop killing each other. Stop eating people. Stop acting like a bunch of savages, and then maybe we can just live with the dang infectious disease, like all the other infectious diseases. One little girl doesn't need to get her brain snatched out just for that to happen. Okay? No. And then there's a bunch of other hot takes online saying that, well, it's an infectious disease. You can't harvest it out of her head like that. Also, to kill your only test subject that is immune to the damn thing you're trying to cure is dumb. Okay? No. F that guy. F the whole operation. F Marlene, first off. F her double times. Okay, look, man. That's your best friend. All right? And she said, hey, listen, watch my kid. She didn't say sacrifice my kid for the fate of humanity.
No, she said, give her to someone who will raise her right. She didn't tell Marlene to watch her because she knew Marlene had other things to worry about.
That's even worse. I'm sorry. No, your girl would not want you to snatch her kid up, all right, and sacrifice her for the fate of humanity, because humanity's doing fine. Okay, we got well over 2,500 people. We're reproducing still. All right, we're hanging on. We're doing fine as a species. All right, we're goddamn rats. Okay, it's very hard to stomp out human population. Okay,
stop.
All right. The only thing we don't have is Wi-Fi and freaking what's another thing that we take for granted?
TV.
Crocs.
Samir, stop with, because I'm trying. You already got me divisive on 2 titles right now. Okay, I'm not picking. The only thing we're missing is Wi-Fi and Crocs, because I already said he's a Solange, or the only thing we're missing is skinny jeans and lattes. So it's like, come on, man, stop it.
Look, I can't help it that I spit hot fire, and I'm just coming with the one-liners. The point is, I don't think Joel did anything wrong here. I mean, he probably didn't have to keep. Well, they're going to keep going. So that's not. I can't argue that.
He literally said that to Marlene. You're not going to stop.
Yeah, you're right. That's a great. Okay, look.
But yeah, so now, that comes into the question: do the needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few? Because in this point, Joel is the few. Joel basically got another daughter.
Here's the problem, though. Are you going to sacrifice the few for the small chance? Tiny chance of saving the many. And mind you, define saving in this category. Giving them the comfort of the modern world? Because you know what? They still surviving.
I mean, even it might not necessarily be the modern world, but it could find a way to, build up, give everyone immunity to this cordyceps virus.
Right, but to kill her for it, also, they weren't going to, there's no way to do it. I'm sorry, it wouldn't have worked.
Sir, they did that to Henrietta Lacks.
Who?
Wow. Okay, so I'm going to give you a quick breakdown in International Women's Month. You really need to watch this movie. Hold on a second.
I'm already over here.
Yeah. So basically, this woman had cancer. It's actually, they did a movie about her. I think Oprah. Yeah, Oprah played her. So basically, the story of Henrietta Lacks is a lady who was diagnosed with cervical cancer in the 60s.
Oh, this lady.
Yes.
Oh, God.
So, yeah, they basically took her cancer cells and they basically changed the entire way cancer treatment is being done now.
Yeah, neither she nor her family was compensated for the extraction of her. Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying, Samir.
Yeah, it's a thing. I mean, I don't know. I would want at least one of the statues. Now she has a Wikipedia article, and is that all she got? Is she getting a memorial?
The cancer cells are now known as HeLa. So basically, her first 2 initials HeLa.
Okay, she has a statue also.
Yes, she got a statue now. Yeah, she's getting recognition now. After this came out in 2017. So I don't know if I found out about this. I think on the Breakfast Club, because I never watched this movie, and it's not on HBO Max. So that's the green part about it. Like HBO Max, they take off their.
Well, you know who ran on HBO Max.
No, before David Zaslav took over. Like
it was run by a bunch of crusty white dudes.
Okay, but still, Samir, even the movies with the crusty white dudes aren't on there. Like perfect example, a very old HBO Max. I mean, not HBO Max. A very old HBO, not necessarily old, but it's old. Okay, Alan Rickman was in it with Mos Def. It's called Something the Lord Made. I love that movie growing up.
That movie, but also that movie. What's the word? It tells a story of a black surgical assistant and how he helped develop a treatment for a cardiac issue in infants. So no, crusty white dudes not giving us our due. All right,
but yeah, so that's not on HBO Max either. So another one, Idlewild. Idlewild is an HBO movie.
Crusty white dudes.
Okay, look,
crusty
Samir, I get what you're saying. Dudes. I was just trying to find something that didn't involve, black people being ostracized or, not getting the credit they deserve. So I went with Idlewild.
Two movies that had prominent black figures in history
I know that.
and or fiction.
But I was trying to go with Idlewild. That was a work of fiction with nothing but black people, with no white people being able to take the credit.
Yeah, crusty white dudes. All right, Going back to The Last of Us. I don't think she need. Look, if it was a surefire thing, okay. I didn't like how they didn't ask her. Now, apparently, she knew or something, or she had an idea of what was going to happen.
They said that on the podcast.
But they still didn't ask her. They didn't sit her down and say, "Hey, listen, sweetie, this is what's going to happen." And how do you ask a child that? Can you die for us? What is that? At the very least, let the lady reach 18 and then make an informed decision as an adult. But then you run the risk of grooming her to think that she's a martyr. Yeah. So no, it's like no, F that. Let that girl live. And I'm not going to give spoilers for people who didn't play the game, but no, the fact that Joel made that decision.
Joel Wick.
I'm sorry.
Nah, he Joel Wick from here on out, bro.
I totally agree with what he did, and the what she gained because of that is worth its weight. You can't put a price on what she gained because she was able to live her life.
I mean, yeah. Even though she kind of almost fucked it all up. No spoilers.
Spoilers.
Yeah, no spoilers. Yeah. So I mean, is it really spoilers? We talked about the game. If people go back and listen to old episodes,
yeah. But it's like Also, the new season may diverge significantly from the second game.
They said slightly.
They said significantly.
No, they said something will be significant, but overall, because they said that HBO is possibly giving them a 2-season renewal because they already renewed it for season 2. So they said, season 2 will not be. Yeah, they're going to
probably split Last of Us Part 2 into 2 seasons.
Yeah. So yeah, I cannot wait. I possibly will try to binge this again. I'm trying to go through all my MCU shows at the moment, so I'm back on my Falcon and the Winter Soldier shit, as well as watching The Mandalorian and the shows I have recorded on my DVR. Like I just go, bro, you really need to get into Quantum Leap. You'll like it. I said that because I watched the last 2 episodes last night. You'll like it, dude. It's worth it, and it's not a reboot; it's a continuation.
I'll consider it.
Yeah. So, what do you rate this episode with the cameo from, the waitress from the Avengers and Kid Trunks?
I'm gonna rate it a 9.8.
Any reason for the point besides just to fuck with me?
That reason. I mean, I can't think of anything else, honestly. 9.8. Really good.
So, in other words, a 10. But he wanted he wanted to deduct 0.2 points for no reason other than to try to piss me off. Guess what, Samir? I don't care anymore. Okay, I know you're gonna try to do it to get under my skin, but guess what? Like the young blood said, you don't give a damn. I don't give a fuck. But yeah, so 10 for me, guys. So this is Bernard, aka the Scarlet Spider,
and this is Samir, the King in Black,
and we are the motherfucking Angry Blerds podcast.
Join us next time. Same Blurred channel, same Blurred network.
So next week we will be reviewing 2 episodes of The Mandalorian and Shazam! Fury of the Gods, which is currently rotten. So trying to get Samir to watch it. I don't know. Outlook maybe not so good. I wish I had a magic 8 ball to kind of predict that. Samir, you gonna watch it? You gonna watch it?
Huh?
Are you going to watch Shazam! Fury of the Gods?
Oh, it's up in the air right now. Them reviews got me thinking some kind of way. I'm probably going to watch it, but it might suck. It might be so lackluster. Dude, I was thinking that. I'm like, yo, the DC universe is on its last legs, and I'm like, this is going to be one of the last movies they come out with before Flashpoint.
Sir?
And, yeah.
Wait, never mind. Those come out after Flash. It's just a Flash. Stop saying Flashpoint.
Flashpoint.
We know what it is, but the movie's called The Flash.
Flashpoint. The point is,
this is not the Canadian TV show with police starring Amy Jo Johnson.
It's like, I don't know. Like, we can honestly skip this whole one, to be honest. It's not going to mean anything.
All right, so I guess I might be reviewing Shazam Solo.
I'm going to watch it because I got to support my girl, Lucy Liu. But
so
I'm not that excited for this movie anymore.
So fuck everybody else in the cast. Fuck Helen Mirren, Zachary Levi.
Zachary Levi, after he about to get canceled. He ain't Jewish.
Who ever said he was Jewish because of his last name?
Yeah. That's not his real name. He took that name to get a more diverse role. So basically people call him out on it, saying, yo, you could have actually took roles from actual Jewish people from that. Like, what the heck, bro? Like, why'd you change your name to something that looks most certainly Jewish?
Because his middle name is Levi. His name is Zachary Levi Pugh.
Sus.
No one ever said he was Jewish. He is English. He has English, German, and Welsh ancestry. Okay, if people people just assumed he was Jewish. Okay, and he's never played any quote unquote Jewish roles. Like, bro, Kevin from Big Mama's House 2 wasn't Jewish. Chuck wasn't Jewish.
All right, here we go. All right, so though he has no Jewish ancestry, Levi has often incorrectly perceived to be Jewish due to his stage name, and in a 2016 interview, he lamented that he had been turned down a number of times because he was considered too Jewish for the part.
Okay, so people are mad at him for getting turned down because he seemed too Jewish.
I don't know. Now it's getting conflicted.
See, it's like, bro, it's not like he was out here playing, a character named Howard Wolowitz.
Yeah, but you know how social media do.
I know, and they need to ease up. Damn. Shit.
Well, at least he ain't Chris Pratt right now. Hey, bro, no one can't stand Chris Pratt right now.
Yeah, they're kind of on Zachary Levi about that as well because he's a very devout Christian. Like he was on.
Is he trying to push it on kids though? That's
I don't think. I mean,
because the reason what got Chris Pratt in trouble was
the Kids' Choice Awards
platform. He's using his platform to push it on kids.
Yeah.
You might not want to do that,
Yeah.
because no one asked you to. So just chill, you can keep it to yourself.
Yeah.
Or keep it, or in designated areas. Like, if you in a church and there's kids there, yeah, preach to them. That's what they're there for, right? Whatever. That's no one's business, right? But you in an open forum and everyone's there, don't throw your religion out there like that. That's not.
I mean, I don't remember the entire gist of the speech. I just remember he said God is real at the beginning of it. I don't think he said go to church, pay your tithes, and all that stuff. But people think. I think there were other instances also that he. I just know everyone blew up from the Kids' Choice Awards one, but people think God in speeches every day. I mean, I don't think. Honestly, I don't watch the Nickelodeon Kids' Choice Awards, so I can't keep up with it. Like,
is that still a thing?
Yes, they just had it like a few weeks ago. I mean, last weekend actually, dude. They had freaking Lil Baby perform a song full of cuss words, like California Dreams or some shit. Like, bro, hopefully he censored that because I'm 37. I'm not watching the Kids' Choice Awards. I used to watch the Teen Choice Awards when that was a thing. I haven't watched that since Smallville was on the air because I was rooting for Tom and them.
Oh, all right. Well,
but yeah, guys, we're calling it a wrap.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I gotta get my wife.
Yeah, his wife. So
my
yeah, guys,
wife.
Be sure to rate, review, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend. Watch the videos some fucking more, okay? Quit looking at the goddamn TikTok clips. Don't be like this guy and just get all your videos in short range forms in under a minute, okay?
Hey, I watched a lot of long format videos. Thank you very much.
What was the last long format video you watched? Not including a TV show or a movie. So like an interview or
why would I watch it? Why would I watch those in long format? Who wants to watch an interview that long?
Samir, was it the Milestone Generations doc I basically had to drag you by your beard to watch?
No, it wasn't.
So what was it? I need to know now.
So I'm gonna plead the fifth, and I'm gonna head out. All right.
Point proven. Checkmate. Game, set, match.
I don't know what you're talking about. Ain't no checkmate here. We ain't playing checkers. All right. King me.
You mean? Wait, did you just say we ain't playing checkers?
We ain't playing chess. We're playing checkers. I said king me.
Yeah, guys. We'll see you next week. with possibly a review of goddamn Shazam. Who knows yet?
No, we'll review it. Now I'm gonna just rip on it if it sucks.
See, Samir, you can like a rotten movie.
I know.
Like you're so biased because you let critics swindle you. I mean, not swindle you. You let critics sway you. Like, bro, you talked about, you praised Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. Then the next week, the reviews kind of sat in your head for a while. Nah.
There's nothing wrong with reanalyzing something and coming back with a fresh perspective and actually seeing it's false for what it is. Don't sit there and bullheadedly just push out all the criticism. I still like the movie, but it had problems. The script was weak. The characters' motivations were all over the place. Okay, and yeah, Marvel needs to chill with the nano helmets. Like, I like superheroes to keep their helmets on. Helmets are functional. They protect your head. Why would you take them off in a dangerous situation? Who knows? Stop taking helmets off. All right,
hey man,
you got I stand Katie Stackhoff. I kept the helmet on, and I did my best acting with the helmet on. Kate Stackhoff. All right,
sir. Stackhoff didn't wear her helmet for the first 2 episodes of this season of The Mandalorian.
She wore it all through the episode.
She wore it all through this episode. Wait, how do you know that? I thought you didn't watch the episode.
Social media, the thing you hate.
I don't hate. No, I hate moderating our social media because I'm the only one fucking doing it.
So on that,
you know how hard it is to make clips and everything. No, don't be trying to move.
On that note, I'm going to walk away out of this one.
Yeah,
all right, y'all.
Pulling the goddamn Homer Simpson, backing up in the grass in the hedge.
Live long and prosper, y'all.
Bye, y'all. Yeah, walk.